Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com, and we are here today with RC News. And the goal is to highlight the things that we feature on a weekly basis. It's occurred to me, why am I not doing videos on this on a regular basis? And by regular, I mean once a week. This will go out, so hit the subscribe button, and you'll be alerted when we have news. So what I do is I scour my emails, which I get from so many companies, and then I also run YouTube. I go all over the internet looking for information that you would want to know about as an RC enthusiast. We're going to jump right in. This is the site, and this is where my info goes. And I thought what we would do today is just kind of go over some of the top stories. There'll probably be more stories today than usual because I'm really kicking this off again. And each week we'll have highlights. And then I'll also be looking towards, hey, I'm going to do a video. What should I highlight? So let's jump on in here, and we're going to start out with the Legend Hobby A1 Skyraider sneak peek build. So I was working with a builder. I reached out and I said, hey, I see that you're building this plane. And Chris Wolf said, I am indeed. And I said, could you work together and let's create a feature article about your build? And so that, I guess I uploaded this yesterday. And we have multiple videos. Let's see, down here we also have the sneak peek review, weathering, and a flight review. So we have 3 videos, and then we have links. But I also requested build video or build photos of the actual build itself. So we have these, and I put all this up yesterday. And we have people, nice name, we have people on the forum talking about this build. So I really want to just say hey to Chris and say thank you for letting me use your experience here and share this on RC Groups and Flying Giants. And also a big shout out to Legend Hobby, who makes great airplanes. And you can click that link. So let me say this as part of the news. As we know, getting shipments in is trickier these days, so this is a pre-order. So if this is a plane where you're like, hey, this looks cool, this build looks cool, I like the motor and all the options. If all of these things are floating your boat, hit that order button and go ahead and order it before it gets here so that you can get yours in time, because that is how you have to do it these days. Let's jump back to the news section and see what else we have. I worked with, let's jump on in here. RC Plane Stands, Glenn, and I said, hey, Glenn, or no. I was on the phone with Glenn. We were talking about a new, I guess it was a tray he was working on for a stand, and he mentioned he was going to this event. And I said, you know, what would be awesome is if you took some photos. So he did. It is the 18th annual Coachella Jet Jam 2022, photos and video. And so basically he headed on down and just started pointing his camera and shooting videos. So I can tell you this, if you're looking at this and saying, hey, where's all the flight photos? When you're a one-man event coverage show, it's hard to get both. You're either going to shoot videos of planes on the ground or in the air, and vice versa. So basically what we have are a lot of ground photos of the planes, which, by the way, as a guy who's done this, shooting them on the ground is a whole lot easier to get great detail and focus than it is in the air. So here's our photo feature. And then we also have this video. And so basically he shot a lot of different videos, sent them up in a folder, and then I edited them all together so that you could just get a taste of the event, what it looks like out there, and watching the jets fly. So once again, it's the Coachella Jet Jam 2020. I'm going to slow down. 2022. And I want to thank Glenn from rcplanestands.com. Here's a link. You can head right over and go check out all the cool plane stands that, I'm not kidding, they're not just made in the USA. They're made at Glenn's house. So he's over there working away. And usually when somebody builds something of this high quality by hand, it's hard to come by and it's hard to get. So if it's something that interests you, go check it out. Jumping back into the news section of RCGroups.com. Oh, I hit the homepage. While I'm here, I'll say one more thing. Horizon Hobby and Media Highlight. If Horizon drops any videos or new product videos, and even videos that are just talking about Horizon product, it will live in this section. So I always try to hunt down and find something very interesting for you to look at in there. And then we're going to jump back to our magazine. By the way, all these articles are also in the forum sections that relate to them. So you're not just going to see them here. You're going to see them in threads on the forum as well. And so this was big news. This is dropped by Jason from Horizon, the new E-flite T-28 Trojan 1.2. Let's see what the first paragraph says. It's the smartest, most powerful, easiest to fly full house T-28 model yet. Better equipped for full scale and sport flying, capable of higher speeds, higher energy aerobatics, and now with the optional use safe select. And then we have all the information Jason provides in posts like these. When Jason posts these and then I turn them into features, they get amazing views, which equates to a lot of interest. So we should have a video down here as well. Yep. You can check that out. And then go talk with everyone and ask questions. And the great part is Jason, who's been on, you can see my mouse over here, RCGroups for 25 years plus, is on the site. So he will answer a question if there is one to be had. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I've done it again. Let's head back into the news channel. And I just checked. The Hobby King President's Day sale is still running. So I would take advantage of that right now because I'm not sure when it will stop. And I have a little information, all the information that I had, I put into my feature article. And then I also have a link back. And there's also Hobby King updates down here that I added about the U.S. warehouse and where you can find details on that and more coupon code information. So we'll hit the back button. Extreme Flight, man, they seem to be having a lot of airplanes coming out because I know this is the second one that I've featured in, the last month or two. So that's kind of a big deal. Extreme Flight's also, Chris Henson makes some of the best 3D airplanes in the world. And when he brings out an airplane, the people that follow him and his products usually just go ahead and buy them because they know they rock. And so we have a message from Chris about this airplane. I included some information from the site. And then we have a link back to the page. We have a blue and yellow scheme and a white and red scheme. And once again, it is a 78-inch Edge 540T. If Chris makes it, it's killer. Oh, and here's a nice Chris Henson banner right at the top. Thanks for supporting the site, Extreme Flight, and the whole crew there at Team Extreme. Here is a very busy thread. This is the Turnigy power system. So this is a gas motor, and gas is a whole nother breed of RC pilot. These are for the big bird boys, and they're releasing this. They reached out and said, hey, we want to make this announcement. And so I used their text. And there is a great video by Stuart. If you don't know Stuart, he is just like you or I. He's RC crazy. And he's out there doing RC every day. And he works with Hobby King. And in this video, he talks about the motor and all the things that you might need to know. I've listed features, some of the multiple versions of this motor, and then a link, and you can go check it out. And there is a lot of conversation going on here. So, and Stuart's in this thread too. This is a great part about this kind of a thing, is that we don't just get the information and find out that something's new that we didn't know about a week ago, but the people that represent the company are in there talking to you about it. It's a true value of a forum as opposed to other forms of media. P.S. This thread will be here for, who knows how long. I have threads that are as old as the site with millions of views. And so, hey, 6 months from now, you're going to go look at this and say, I don't remember what they said about this. You can go on the thread and find it. And that, my friends, is the beauty of RCGroups.com. All right, let's see what else we have. I'm trying to go fast, just do highlights and keep your attention. If you want more in depth, please leave a comment below and say, yeah, Jim, show us the videos, talk more about it. I'll be happy to do so. We have the Southwest. Did this happen? February 19th through the 20th. Yes, this already went down. So I hope you went there and had a good time. And here's another big one. I'm going to probably talk about a couple of more things, and then we'll jump out of here. The UMX pits I have two. I have a video feature on this and then the actual feature from Jason. Updated and upgraded, the E-flite UMX Pitts S1S is now equipped with optional use safe select to make it the easiest flying Pitts model yet. I don't know if you know this, but the Pitts is my favorite airplane. I don't know how to describe why I love the Pitts so much, but we have a flight video and a lot of discussion and a lot of excited people that this is a thing now. And we have Jason back in that thread again. So you can go there and talk. And then we also, so much more. Hey, I just saw the Toledo thing. Be sure and hang around and let me talk about that for a second. This is the Avios Grand Tundra, everyone's favorite, on skis, RC Winter Flying. We have a video on it with some information. So it's still snowing, at least I think it is, in some parts of the country. Go check that out and find out how to make the Tundra more fun. So I have been talking to the creator of the Toledo RC Swap Meet and Expo. And as we know, the Toledo show is no longer, but this is living in the same place. It's April 1st through the 2nd. And Toledo, Ohio, if you've never been for the Toledo RC show, that's self-explanatory. It's bigger and it's better. That's always good. You can reserve a table or booth to sell, and I included some photos so you get an idea of what you're going to walk into down here. Over 350 tables sold in 2021. I would assume it probably is going to be bigger this year. 75,000 square feet. General admission. And click here to go get a table or just learn how to head on down there and be a part of the Toledo RC Swap Meet. I haven't pitched this yet, but I would love to get some event coverage out of that swap meet, which I've done it before. It's not unusual task for event swap meet coverage, but I think that would be cool. So hopefully that will be on the news in the future. Here's the other extreme flight bird I was talking about, the Extra NG. And let's go take a look. A lot of airplanes out. I guess it's in anticipation of spring. Featuring our most up-to-date aerodynamic package developed for our 104 NG and unique features from the full-scale Extra, the airframe delivers unmatched aerobatic performance while retaining the gorgeous scale lines of the original aircraft. Some photos, and then you can head on down, look at the red, silver, or the blue-white trim scheme. Once again, if it's extreme flight, it's awesome. Really, I can say that with 100% non-reservedness. Boy, I'm really reeling off the words today. I'm impressed. Okay, AJ Aircraft. AJ is many things. He's a great guy. He's a great pilot. And the fact that he's invested himself into creating airplanes for the hobby is good. And I always say this thanks to all our advertisers, sponsors, and people who make RC products, because they're the people that keep the whole hobby going. You know, they keep it alive with new stuff. New Hotness in stock now. The 106 Raven has landed and is ready to be shipped to you, loaded with hot features to leave a lasting impression for years to come. 2 wing styles, quick release assembly, carbon Kevlar construction, and 3 color schemes. Getting tongue-tied. And then you can head over to AJ's site and check that out. I know his mom. I know his dad. And once again, a family situation of great people. If you haven't checked it out, you should go look at the RC drag racing video just because it's awesome. And we have much more. I will also touch on this. Northwest RC by Super Tim. I have had many dinners with Super Tim. Great guy. Always positive. And also always out there flying somewhere. And so this is just a little update. Now, this isn't a new. This is probably from a month ago, January 29th. Yeah. And go check him out. Go click the link and just see what's going on at Northwest RC. I'm going to stop there and just say, hey, you can find more topics just on airplanes by clicking in the plane button. Or you could go to sailplanes, helis, which, by the way, I just have to say this because I don't think anyone's believing me. Helis are blowing up. Heli Freak, you know, multirotors came around a few years ago and knocked the heli market in the head. And there's a lot of reasons for that I researched from the builders in China literally stopped making helis so they can make multirotors. But as far as I can tell, Heli Freak is back in full swing. The numbers are crazy as far as people being in there every day. So if you were a heli person or heli curious, head over to Heli Freak and check it out. It's another site that we run and own. And Flying Giants has always been super stable, and, always stayed the same. So check out this page. You can find all the great news on a daily basis. It's always changing. And, of course, the forum. And I feel like I have something new coming up. Maybe this Coachella was my latest thing that I did. Oh, and then the build. And the build is in the electric warbird section. So there you go. You can also see these on the sidebar. And that is it. I'm Jim T. Graham with RCGroups.com. If you're an advertiser or an RC company and you want to be a part of all of this and make sure we're aware of what's going on, we can make that happen. You can reach me on the site. I'm usually in one of these threads. If you see Jim T next to the thread, you can shoot me a PM. And once again, down below, please say, hey, this is exactly how I want to get my RC news, or I would like to have you go in more depth. And that's it. RCGroups.com, the world's largest and most active RC web forum. I'm Jim T. Graham. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.